Good evening, guys, and welcome along to Sportcast North East Sports, and welcome along to tonight's podcast with Bradley Young and Fez Malcolm. Good evening, Fez.
Not Fez to Malcolm anymore, it's just Fez. Basically because copyright. Because obviously someone else has got to Malcolm, so I've been told off, been given a slap on hand. But anyways, what a weekend it's been for Sunderland. And it's not just because of the result, it's because of the results around us has went all right. For a change, Man U's draw last night has given us an edge still to stay where we are. No changes in the division, in the table. Sunderland and Newcastle still have that gap, Brad. Instead of talking about the match straight away, let's talk about that gap. Sunderland are now 4 points ahead of Newcastle going into Christmas. Would you have given that at the beginning of the season? Would you think beginning of the season we'd be above Newcastle? I didn't. I personally didn't. But we have had the right cohesion so far to get where we are. And then it's led on to Sunday just gone, where Sunderland won Newcastle at the same of light, 1-0. Own goal by Newcastle's own centre forward. Own goal by Newcastle's own centre forward, Nick Volter, mate.
Absolutely bizarre.
I've never heard of that before in any football match in a derby where it's crucial, where a striker is literally on the corner in the corner box, anyways. But I never, ever, ever, ever thought that a striker will score an own goal.
No.
Like someone called it to me. That's it. Someone mentioned someone is legit going to do something stupid in this game against Sunderland Newcastle. It's got to be a red card or something weird. It was an own goal. An own goal by Nick Volter, mate, which header was more beautiful than any header I've seen within the Premier League this season. No matter what any Newcastle fan says, it was a mistake or anything. I'm sorry to say this, right? The guy looked confused. And when that ball was played in the box, no defender would turn his body and his head towards the goal side when headering the ball, because he put power onto that header and he put directness. He directed it there. That was a pure shot on chance.
Like this in the chat, well done to Sunderland, the FC, when the bottom side we never turned up. Exactly.
David Hutchinson, that's exactly what it is. And when it was Newcastle fans are still being very bitter and sour, and you can't help it. It's a derby, you understand it. But Newcastle, what did you do wrong? What did you do wrong? Everyone says, Eddie Howe's the players. It wasn't that. Hello, Paul. What Newcastle failed to do was play the game. They didn't play the game. They see it as any other match. They seen it as the occasion. They played the occasion, which made them really blunder and fall. They collapsed. But prior to the game, Newcastle players came in strutting and smug looks, and I think they left with a bit of tension.
Yeah, you should have.
Yes, exactly. I was going to get mentioned about that at some point, because again, Sunderland, like, we really got under their skin as the fans and the team, and I think that's what got Newcastle the better of.
You know what? For that comment, what you just said before, I just hope he gets a quick recovery and plays for you again soon.
I'm saying this because obviously, from what I saw, Dan Burn went in that. Speaking about that challenge, Mukiele and Dan Burn, they both went in, right, and Mukiele got carded for that. But ideally, Dan Burn's got a tendency of doing that anyways. There's always been someone else getting the worst off. But the way that he slid in, the way that he done it, he already done that before any collision. Because no defender will drop himself down and then slide.
I didn't think that was a yellow card.
That was not a yellow. But the thing is, you see them, they both had studs up, but both of them pulled their feet away and put them towards the chest. Then when legs clash, chest, boof. So the pressure has hit him. Regards to Dan Burn, I hope he gets a speedy recovery. But at the same time, he needs to stop sliding in for challenges like that. Now, I do not know why Mukiele done that. But again, Mukiele brought that what the derby day should feel like. The urge, the passion to get that ball, win it. But every player should have it every derby.
50-50 challenge, unfortunately. Burn came off the worst of the two. Yeah,
yes, I agree, Lauren. That's what it was. And no way in hell should that be a card. And if that was a card, why did he not book Dan Burn before he went off?
Exactly.
But mind you, though, I was saying this now. There's reports of him having punctured lung and all that. I'm saying this now, right? It was years ago. A Sunderland player got punctured lung. It was in 2006-7 season, Brad, and he did not stand up and then walk off the pitch. Compared to Dan Burn, he was stretchered off and took immediately straight to hospital. Dan Burn was sitting on that sideline. You will not sit on a sideline on a player's dugout when you have a punctured lung. No way in hell. So this is all. I think this is all a gimmick. And then it said, "Oh, you'll be healed within 4 to 6 weeks." Punctured lung, you're out for 2 weeks. I mean, not 2 weeks, but 6 weeks or 6 weeks. You're out for 2.5 months, nearly 3 months. That's up to 12 weeks.
Yeah.
Because first of all, you won't chuck someone straight in the team after that. You got to let them have time to heal. I would not risk it to any of our players. I would legit do a 3-month period. But again, the scenario with Dan Burn is that he could have pulled out. Michele was clear on that ball. There's a few challenges where Sunderland's done that, where we got the ball, we got booked. Where you can see Sunderland players sliding in and getting the ball. And I think the only controversial one was Trey Hume. Because he absolutely clattered in Adam Hall. Or Lewis Hall, whatever his name was. Lewis Hall, isn't it?
Lewis Hall.
He clattered into Lewis Hall. He got his foot first before the ball, but it was a smart challenge. So he made sure that he'd done that without the referee's view.
Yeah.
And Elijah Maveen on the other side, so nothing can be given. But 100%, the challenges what we've done comparing Newcastle in that game, some of our players should not be booked. Half of their squad should have been booked.
Definitely, 100%.
But mind you, Brad, you had the game. I'm going to say this now. Talking about Brobby in the start of the game, he couldn't get any shots off or anything like that. But what he done well, what did he do well, Brad, in your perspective?
2 seconds, I'm just going to read this comment from Paul first before I have my say on that. Ref not stopping the game when Brobby went down was stupid. Exactly.
Mind you, we're talking about that's why we're coming towards this now. We're talking about Brobby.
Yeah.
So, what was your reaction on what do you think Brobby done well when he was on?
To be honest, I thought Brobby held the ball up quite well, like he always does. Obviously, for me, you try to explain it in depth, but you can't at the same time. It's hard.
He pretty much used our hold-up set forward that we needed for years, isn't it, really?
It's pretty much a unit. Yeah, unit.
Yeah, it was. And it wasn't just that. It's like, as you've seen him, his position and his hold-up was great. You can see Newcastle was getting frustrated. Like, you start seeing the likes of Dan Burns and Shaws and the Malik Thiaw go straight through him. But I think what was smart from him, what he started doing, he realised what was happening, so he started putting his back into it a bit.
Yeah.
And he really did. It was absolutely brilliant what he done. When that ball's getting played, he was putting his back into it, knowing what's going to happen. So if someone touches him then, that's a foul. In the situation where he went down, the game should have been stopped and free kick. But what did Brobby do wrong there? He started saying, ref, card. You do not speculate as a referee. Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
We don't. Last few minutes of the game, Xhaka took a clattering in the last few minutes. Not sure if she's seen the challenge.
Yes, I saw that, yeah.
I heard about it. Obviously, I wasn't there to see.
Mind you, though, it's stuff like that is exactly what I think. When you see someone like Xhaka taking knocks like that, and he's still playing, that's what all the derby's about. That's what it's about, is put that passion in. And I think we got that one goal, we sat back, once they scored that one goal, we sat back very well, but we did not revert to that back five.
No.
We still kept our attacking options there. But what we should have done, we should have really said, right, let's push our second goal. We did, we tried switching on. Seen Talby, seen Lafayette trying to do little nutmegs, little skill moves. It looked fantastic, but we're still not getting the attacking third. And Brad, that's what we're doing wrong. So what do you think about Sunderland's attacking threat at the moment?
let's admit it. Obviously, with Isidore and obviously Brobby and stuff like that. To be honest, I want to see 4-4-2 at some point. I know people don't play that much, very often, that much now, but I would love to see two strikers start because, to be honest, I think it's more a good backup situation. Obviously, then we can't score goals, if that makes sense. Do you agree?
I think that with the 4-4-2 system, we will never play. Regis implements our back fives heavily when it's big games, but when you see games where we could have a chance, he likes playing a 4-2-3-1. So we've got the wide players, and we've got Lefebvre playing at number 10, who can fill in that winged up position if it's needed, and the winger cuts in, stuff like that. It's absolutely breathtaking to see. Like we saw Traore when he cut in, Lefebvre was straight away in that position. Or when Tabby cut in, Lefebvre was straight away on that overlap instead of our wing backs. Which is quite interesting to see when we do that. You see our attacking formation all the time transitions into a different formation. So we're not playing with the 4-2-3-1 all the time. Something then we can shift that, something then that becomes a 2. That means that 3 comes into a 4-4-2 or 4-4-2-2 with a false 10 or false 9, whatever we're doing.
Yeah.
Because you see Brobby holding up, he's looking for that pass off. Brobby, ideally, I want to see Brobby in that box a bit more. When their balls are played in the box, he needs to be there. I've rinsed into him all the time about his pace and about his weight. But that guy's strong, you know. If you've got a strong figure in that box, no one's taking that guy off the box. No one's going to shift him. He's an out-and-out centre forward that we've been begging out for, but we need him to start scoring goals.
Yeah, exactly. When you can start scoring goals. Lauren Kenny says the fee was class. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think it was good, but I thought it was all right. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm going to praise him. Lefebvre was really good. But again, I think if we had the penalties and stuff like that, which were meant to be given, Lefebvre would have been on them a bit more. But again, Lefebvre, a little bit quiet. But again, when he had the ball, he looked dangerous. And he did. Like, you can't fault the lad. He's so consistent. And like, to me, he's not been man of the match. Because when man of the match is a guy who really stood really well and someone really praised. But one player who really had a slump was Alderete. When you look at players who do skillful moves, you do not see a centre half doing Cruyff turns at the back. Because that's where you lose the ball. And the playing at the back, what we've done. I was watching with my dad, get the ball up, push the ball up. But kept passing to the defender's first option straight from the goalkeeper. That there can lose games because once we've done it against Chelsea, we've done it. Actually, it was Bournemouth where they lobbed the keeper afterwards from doing that. But we look better when we put that ball up the pitch because the one time the Roos put the ball up the pitch, the holding play was great. Then we stopped playing around on the wing, ripped it and vaulted me at home goal. That's the example that we should be doing every game, saying, get that ball up that pitch. Because if that ball's getting messed about in our own half, teams can start closing us down, and that's what they can do. Newcastle really did not think smartly of that. Because Newcastle could have really pressed on us. Because we've seen Newcastle play really well against Cities and all them, but they didn't.
Yeah. Let's have a look here. There was lots of people walking out before full time, was there? Well, I'd only walk out before full time anyway. People know my reason, but I'm not disclosing that.
To be honest, right? You just done it for your own safety, really, why you left early.
Yeah, I just did it. Yeah. I noticed that Lauren says Paul, which would get agreed. Well, what do you want to move on to next, Lindley, about Newcastle versus Sunderland?
2 seconds, I'm just busy replying to a message.
Oh, no worries.
But yeah, but regards to the game, like where, so we spoke about all happening going forward. Defensively, what we done in that game was absolutely brilliant. We've never done it before, and even with our counter pressing as well. So when they had that ball at their defensive end, we did not. I really don't analyze too much until that game, where I started realizing that our press is like a little triangle pressing, where we're trying to force them into vulnerable positions. We did that quite often.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just that, it's like our defensive options. Like when they had that chance to break away, Anthony Gordon was there, waving his hands off, saying, "Pass the ball, Nick." We knew Nick is left-footed.
Yeah.
He can play that ball left-footed. But what our left-sided centre-half done, he blocked that off before he could even do that. So I do a right-foot pass to his weak foot. But by then, Bollard's there. Then on the other side of him, we had Michele. They're just sandwiching him ready. But Michele was a bit further up because, again, kids have gone cuts back to try turn, and Michele is straight away there to stop it. The triangle defensive is so working well for Sunderland. And if this is how we played against Newcastle, if we play like this week in and week out what we played against Newcastle, teams are going to struggle against us defensively because we had a lot of traps. Before teams into traps. Like, it was the time when it was Liverpool played the ball out to the left side centre half, Dan Burn, before he got injured. And then you saw it was Talby was on one side. You had Bobby ran through that way, and then you had someone else there, Traore.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't just that you had Lefay. Then three pushing there. Then the one man's there. So it's the three man there, one person there. Freeing up a large area there. But in that gap there, you got Siddiqui right in that gap. Then you got Shaka there.
Yeah.
And it looks really, really immense. And it's smart football that we do.
It is.
It's very smart defensively what we do and how we process it and how we handle the pressure of it. Maybe it's get a bit quicker when we do it, yes. But what we've done with that triangular defense is actually ecstatic.
It took me 2 hours to get home after the game. Did it take me 2 hours? Really? Took me 25 minutes to get home.
I've just noticed that with Paul, what Paul said, yeah. Right. I'm going to disclose what I've heard, apparently what's happened. Do you know after half time, Brad? Eddie Howe had an altercation with Bruno Guimaraes in the changing room after half time. So Jason Tyndall took the lead.
Ooh.
Then after the game, apparently Eddie Howe didn't travel back with, well, he travelled with the team and the coach, but he didn't go back to the training ground where the players were getting off.
Oh, dear.
And there was a lot of stir in there. They had the training session back today, and it came out that Eddie Howe was not in the academy. He wasn't taking the sessions. He was inside the academy area, talking to someone, whilst Jason Tyndall took the lead again. Is Eddie Howe's job on the line after that game?
If you're saying stuff like that, then possibly it could be.
I think the players are starting to lose them a bit. The players want a high ambition at Newcastle, they do. Like, the owners want high ambition, a bit like Sunderland. But Sunderland's already got that high ambition, we've got that thrive, we've got the positive mindset. But maybe is Newcastle just not hitting that right cohesion? Because they haven't got what we have. They haven't got the humour, they haven't got the bang, they haven't got all the fun.
Aye.
So, yeah. But regardless of that, like, I'm quite surprised there's no Newcastle fans came in the comments, really.
And
we've done really, really well of how we handle the game. And we saw the culture, we saw everything getting processed. But I'm going to speak about this now. We didn't just beat Newcastle, guys. We didn't just beat Newcastle. We beat Newcastle and the referee.
Yeah.
The question mark now is when, with that game was, how many times should Shaw have been booked?
Multiple times. 2 or 3 times I've seen you should have had a card at least.
Like,
but
I say this when he came on, and I thought this, like, oh, he's a very dangerous player who can shoot and all that. But mind you, all of them can. But they just did not do it. We also got nothing. Sunderland took their advantage quite well. Well, we did. We did really well. We did well on the closeout game. We're doing well on everything. Dan Bollard, what a player he was that game.
Yeah,
honestly, God, I can't praise him enough. That guy is legit the solid wall at the foundation of the back of Sunderland.
Yeah.
Then we saw Trey Hume come on later in the game. We saw some other players come on. Heck, Traore looked even good in that first half.
Yes.
With the little cuttings and the movements and stuff like that is how we see the game.
Aye.
But Mundo came on. Mundo looked good.
Mundo looked great, yeah, when he came on. Like when I come home, I had like 5-10 minutes left of the game, and I just switched it on to watch it. So
Yeah. How quick did you get back from bloody stadium to Gateshead? What minute did you leave?
left in the 65 and got back within the 80. It took me 15 minutes.
Bloody hell.
Took
So
me 15.
bloody early.
No bloody traffic.
No, you wouldn't have. You left bloody not just about 15 minutes after bloody half time.
Normal games are normally between 75 and 80, but my dad was a bit concerned about Newcastle.
Yeah.
So,
Mind you, I have to praise it for both fans of barely any arrests.
yeah,
Only one or two or three arrests.
that's not
And after
bad.
that, no other bother apart from just heckling each other.
Mhm.
There is something I want to mention where there was a young lad called Bradley, Sunderland fan. He's from Gateshead and he went to go and visit his friend in Newcastle. I hope you're
God.
okay, lad. But don't do that again. Don't wear Sunderland top in Gateshead. So that's asking for trouble. Just make sure you got something covering up. But guys, away from football and everything else, let's just get the North East back on track now. Get everything back to normal.
Yeah.
90 minutes is over. I'm gonna have to say this bluntly, Brad. Yesterday when I came back from work for a bit, I was having a bit of chill time. I was scrolling through TikTok and some Sunderland fans are doing TikToks. There's so many. And a few of them is on lives and all that, and there's Newcastle fans giving right grief and attitude. And there's nothing wrong with heckling and all that. But it comes to a point when it's abuse.
Yeah.
So remember that cut-off point, guys. Remember that cut-off point.
No
It's
need for
heckling
it.
and then it's doing that. But no way in hell should anyone get abused. I've seen stuff happening in South Shields even. There's more wrestling in South Shields over the football more than the stadium.
Always
Guys, remember, it's a game of football. Yeah, passion's great. Yeah, the love of the team's fantastic. But remember, guys, where we're coming from.
Yeah.
But I think I can't think of anything else to say apart from the sum up of the game. Sunderland held really well.
They did.
Yeah. Do you want to jump on predictions, Brad?
Predictions for what? Sorry?
I mean, not predictions, the score, the player ratings, I mean.
Player ratings really quickly, and we'll go on to Brighton because you did want to end about 8:15, you said, didn't you?
Yeah, I want to end early, because I'm on a bit of a chill.
That's no bother. We'll do
Okay.
that. What was I going to say? Player
You can
ratings,
leave the lineup. You can
Okay.
mention player by player, yeah.
I didn't do it last time, so I'll do it this time. So,
Yeah.
lineup. So we're going to start with Roofs. Lee, what would you rate him?
To be honest, Roos was one of our standout players, and I'm not saying he was a man of the match, but he stood out really well.
Yeah.
Barely anything to save that much, but when he did, he caught the ball. He did not feel the pressure well. He did not feel the pressure. I rate him, so that's a 9.5.
To be honest, people might think, Brad, you're absolutely crazy, but I'm going to give him a 10. I thought he absolutely outstood for me. Really, really well.
Right back, Mukiele.
Right back, Mukiele. They're all getting close to 10s. I'm going to say 9.5.
9.5. So I'm going to give him a 9. You've done well, but again, sometimes you looked a bit rash and a bit thingy. You feel that. He was feeling the occasion a bit, but apart from that, you've done really well. Going on to the left back, Ronaldo Mandava.
Again, absolutely fantastic player. Showed his quality against what was the team against? He showed his quality against Liverpool, how good he was. Now he showed his quality against Newcastle. It's close for 9.5 or a 10, but I'll give him a 9.5 as well.
To me, Ronaldo Mandava is my man of the match. He was not being at all, and he had that real pace. So I'm giving him a 10.
I agree. I kind of agree with you why you actually said that. So, yeah. And
then obviously centre back you have Alderete.
Yeah, Alderete, Lee. What would you rate him?
I'm giving him an 8. He's the lowest. He didn't do bad, but the Cruyff turns, less than that, mate. get the ball and don't pass the ball, value the pass a bit better. You give it too many turnovers in the passes as well. But apart from that, defensively wise, the tackles that you've done well.
I'll give him a half more. I'll give him 8.5.
Then the other centre half, Dan Ballard.
To be honest, I'm going to give him my man of the match. He was absolutely colossus at the back. I'm going to give him a 10.
So you went with another defender and I went with one.
Yeah.
So yeah. Right, now we look at the midfield. Granit Xhaka, first of all.
Xhaka for me again, 9.5. There's no point explaining why.
I'm giving him a 10. I'm giving him a 10 since he's joined. He took the risks of challenges. He showed the leadership in that game. He showed he consoled himself well. He didn't kick off. He showed passion. Heck, even with the cut, he didn't go down. He still continued. And that's a good grind of the Northeast, and he really done that well, Brad.
He did.
So that's a 10. Then you got Noah Siddiqui.
Again, I'll give him a 10 because he ran around the pitch like anything.
10 because he went down. I found this hilarious what he done. He went down, he got dragged down. And he got back up and won the ball straight away. Didn't even have a second down. He went down, looked around like trying to peel for something, realised he wasn't going to get anything. He got up, ran, tackled the ball, passed it off, and he got fouled again. And he still got back up and ran. You go, no, how stay down, son. Stay down, get the free kick. But no, he doesn't. He just runs. That's a 10.
10 for Siddiqui, yeah, 100%.
As our number 10 midfielder, just behind striker, Enzo Lafay.
I'm going to be nice this week because last week I was absolutely awful.
No, actually, you praised him last week.
I did, didn't I? Well, again, I'm going to praise him again this week because I thought he looked good. Not outstanding, but I thought he looked good. Give him 9.5.
I'm giving him a 9 because he done really well. Yeah, sometimes he's a little bit quite furious, but apart from that, he done really well.
I was going to say 9 as well, but I said 9.5. So.
Yeah. Right wing is Traore, Bertrand Traore.
For me, I thought Traore done quite well this game, to be honest, compared to other games where he's been in. I'll give him a 9.
I'm giving him a 9 as well, because he done really well. And on the left wing, you got Talby.
To be honest, I thought Talby for me, he was all right, but not to his best as I've seen him against Liverpool. But
I thought he was one of the standout players. He ran rings.
I'll give him an 8.5.
I'm going to give him a way better rating than what you just give him. Because he had Livermento all over.
I suppose you could argue with that. I suppose.
And the thing is, right, fair enough, he's not taking the shots and all that, but he's skillfully really talented, and you've seen it. The nutmegs, the passing, the movement. A few times he could have had the ball in the box, played to him, and he could have had a chance, but he didn't have that runs. Because again, when he went past that one person, he had another person onto him, defensively wise. But apart from that, great player. 9.
Yeah.
And up top, Brian Brobby.
9.5.
9, because he didn't get any goals, was the job of a striker, but hold up play, fantastic.
Yeah.
You know who's on the bench?
Obviously, Patterson was on the bench. Neil was on the bench.
Let's just talk about the players who came on, yeah?
Oh, came on. Sorry, I thought about the full bench.
Who came on?
Mundo came on. Hume came on. Katrina didn't come on. I know Katrina didn't come on this game. Wilson came on.
And you not got it on your Google?
I could search it. Give me a second. Wilson, Hume.
Isidore.
Someone must have went off.
Did we do 3 subs or 4?
I think we've done 3. I think might have been 4 actually.
Everyone, if you don't know, I don't know research. That's the host.
I'm trying to make it difficult for myself. Jessica 3 was Jessica 3 what came on.
Yeah.
Was this is all you?
First of all, so we're going to talk about the first substitute who came on, Hume.
Trey Hume, thought he done quite well. Give him an 8.
He came on, he
Just
showed
coming
him
up.
brilliant challenges, and he showed that he's not phased by it. Bear in mind, if we started him, I think he would have gotten a red card. But
Yeah.
apart from that, he's done really well, showed passion, so I'm giving him a 9.
Mm-hmm.
Off the bench, that's brilliant. Next player, Wilson Isidore.
Again, I thought when he come off the bench, I thought he showed quality and stuff like that. Obviously, he could have got that shot around Ramsdale a bit better, but who knows? For me, I'm going to give him a 9.
See, when you say about him with that shot, you only have a split second to think. But apart from that, he done half decent, so I'm going to give him an 8.5. Done half decent. Last but not least, Romain Mundle.
Again, I thought he done quite well. Coming back into the squad, coming off the bench. Give him an 8.5 to a 9.
I'm going to give him a 7.5 because he didn't have much long on the pitch, but he did do half decent. So yeah. Well done. But anyways, change the subject now, guys. Away from the derby game, Sunderland has got Brighton this weekend at the Amex. Am I right? Yeah.
Amex Stadium. Yeah.
Right. Things to look out for Sunderland against Brighton. Brighton is a strong Premiership side with very good talent.
It is very.
And we are a weekend signed with players going to AFCON now. So, how do you think we'll play on this one for Sunderland then? Do you think we should start implementing players like Daniel now? And rigging them?
Yeah, you could.
Who would you put in place for Ronaldo? Because Matt Bradman's gone as well. Would you put Hume left back or would you put Cirque in there?
I would put Cirque.
I would put Hume there and put Cirque on the bench.
Would you?
Yeah, put McGarry right back. Obviously, our defensive end, we've still got our defenders, what we have. None of them from AFCON. But the midfield is where we're hitting on. In the wings, we're being really hit badly. But we've still got Simon Adingra. Maybe Simon Adingra will return back in the squad against Brighton.
Yeah.
But we've got to be careful against Brighton. Brighton's a very fast-paced team. And guys, it's the first time Danny Welbeck's played against Sunderland, like at the Amex. Brighton versus Sunderland, Danny Welbeck up top. Do you think we can handle Danny Welbeck well?
To be honest, I think Danny Welbeck's quite a good player. And to be honest, he has been this season. Yeah. So it depends on how well we perform. Obviously, the centre box.
Exactly. It depends on how we line up. Really, who we're going to put left back and who we're going to put right back. So, what would your lineup be against Brighton?
Right. Okay. I think I sent it to you earlier, but I will read it out again. So I put Roofs and goal.
Yeah.
Ballard, Alderete, Mukiele. Then I'll have Hume, Cirkin.
Hume or Cirkin at that left back.
Yeah, Hume or Cirkin at that left back role. Then in midfield, I'll have Xhaka, Rig, and the Fee in the middle.
Yeah.
Then I'll have Mundle, Adringa, and Brobby.
Yeah, that's the exact lineup I'll play. Not going to lie, you summed it up well.
Yeah.
So, because of the timings, I'm going to have a quick look through the comments, see what people's been saying before we do score predictions against Brighton. Yorkshire Macklin says, I'm sorry, Willie, great result on Sunday. Both sides weren't great, but we wanted it more. 2-2 is his prediction for Saturday.
Yeah.
Right. I'm saying my prediction, my goal scorers, I reckon. So I think it's going to be a 1-0 Sunderland.
Yeah.
We're going to thrive off the energy still. And honestly, God, I really want to see score a goal. I would love to see Chris Rigg get a goal if he's going to start.
Riggy will be getting a goal, yeah.
I want to see Riggy get a chance and get a shot. So what about you, Brad, then? Score prediction.
For me, I say us coming away with another 3 points. I really do. I know Brighton's a tough place to go. I know Brighton's a tough place to go to. Obviously, with the quality and team they've got. Pretty much Paul's just summed it up. I said I was going to say 2-1 on Saturday as well before that comment.
I do not think Roosters going to concede this on this weekend.
Do you not think you'll concede again?
Nah. I think Newcastle's just turning page, go, right, I'm going to keep clean sheets, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Demand me box. That's what he needs to do.
I think if it was that goal for Brighton, I think Danny Welbeck will score it against us.
Yeah.
And then, for me, goal-wise, you know how I'd love to see get a goal. I've always said his name for ages, weeks on end.
Simon Adingra.
I would love to see him get a goal against his former club. That would be absolutely...
I don't think that'll happen, but is it ambitious? I like it.
Yeah, that's just for me. I like players scoring against the former clubs. I don't know why. That's obviously for Sunderland wise, I know, but there we go.
Yeah. Obviously, it looks like we've pretty much summed everything up, Brad, already within 36 minutes. So we've still got 10 minutes to spare where we're finished pretty much. Not made a score for us on Saturday. Sorry, it's busy polishing boots of former Newcastle strikers to learn how to shoot properly.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, guys, I think we're going to have to wrap this up early. We've managed to sum everything up. We've got score predictions. Thank you everyone who's came on the live today. Absolute lovely people.
Second.
Good shout. But I want to thank everyone who's came on the live today. Everyone who has, if you haven't already, guys, like and subscribe. It doesn't cost a penny. Honest to God, fantastic week. Keep the positive energy going, guys, this week. Hope you have a fantastic week. Carry this energy from Sunday going on to Saturday's result and get the fans buzzing. How are you, lads?
Come on. Take care, guys, and we'll see you later.
How are you?
From Lee. Bye, everybody.
Oh, we're the lads, are we?